Good morning, softball fans. Welcome to day 2 of the 2024 Softball Queensland Open Women's State Championships. Got an absolute ripper of a game to start us off this morning. This is a top of the table clash. So currently undefeated top seed Far North Queensland are taking on our international visitors in New Zealand. Brisbane White actually had an amazing game against them yesterday afternoon, taking a 1-run defeat. So New Zealand will be looking to bounce back here.
So taking the field first today will be the FNQ side. Just running through their fielding lineup to start. We have got Julia Fulton starting with the pitching duties to Peyton Barrow behind home plate. First base will be covered by Seren Letizia. Second base, Moi Kurihara. Third base, Bree Evans, and shortstop, Amaya Foxover. In the outfield, Sophie Lawrence in left field, Sasha May Flegler in centre, and Emma Wallace in right field, with Paula Zaballero, Jamie Redcliffe, and Harari Kurihari on the bench.
And we're just waiting here. We've got our umpires for the day. Behind the plate will be Jake Reynolds. Up at first base will be David Casey, and over at third base will be Andrew Banfield. So 3-man team for this clash today.
Yeah, we definitely saw some pretty tight results for both these teams yesterday. FNQ, as Jane said, undefeated. They took down Redcliffe Navy 3-0, Coral Coast 11-2, and Redlands Green 9-3. With New Zealand taking Coral Coast 8-4 and Wynnum 8-2, but as we said, went down in the narrowest of margins to Brisbane White 4-3 in a bit of a cracker late yesterday afternoon. So I think both teams are certainly going to come out absolutely firing here. I think we're in for a good start at 8 a.m. So about to get underway here. Caitlin Lewin will be starting off the batting duties for New Zealand in this game. Saw her finish her batting off yesterday with an impressive in the park home run to right field. But watches that first pitch come through for a strike. That one just dropping low and inside.
Yeah, so 1-1 at the count here. And goes for that low outside corner, but can't quite hit it off the plate. Potentially a little bit low too. So ball 2, strike 1 on the New Zealand leadoff batter. And gets a little piece of that, but can't keep it fair. So that will be a 2-2 count now. Remember guys, like and subscribe. It helps us keep this live softball coming to you free of charge. Throw a comment if you like a play or you know someone who's out there playing, give them a shout out. Have any questions while you're watching, throw them up there. We do keep an eye on it during the game. And a good low outside off pace, gets away from Barrow behind and can't get there in time. So that is the first base runner there. Unconventional fashion, but gets there in the end. Have another look at this. It was a good outside pitch. Enticed the batter, but just dropped on Peyton and come off the leg guards. Bounced a long way away. And runner able to comfortably make it to first in the end.
So we just see Tatiana Grant watch that first pitch through for a strike.
Runner on 1 here. Let's see if she goes. Taking a big jump, tried to push the bunt, went at it, couldn't get bat on ball. That will be 2 strikes now. So unlikely to see another bunt.
Tatiana, we saw, had a little bit of struggle against the Brisbane White pitcher yesterday afternoon, but certainly has some pace behind her.
Oh, that's a great third pitch, right up the middle. Nice little drop on it. And that will be the first out for Far North Queensland. Fantastic pitch here.
So New Zealand with that runner on first, but this does bring in an impressive batter for this New Zealand lineup with Palace Potter.
And runner goes and will get there in time. So now have runner in scoring position. Softball New Zealand.
Potter hitting a
One
couple
strike.
of doubles through left field yesterday.
So it was a good pitch, got the strike on the batter. And that one is pushed through.
Oh,
Good diving stop
stop.
from Foxover. Launches the throw and gets it. There's the out. Fantastic job there from Amaya Foxover. Recently just returned from college ball in the US and showing her skills off there.
Yeah.
Have another look at this one.
Yep, showing all the benefit of that level of coaching and repetitive playing.
So not only did she full stretch dive to get to that ball, jump to her feet very quickly and get the throw off just in time. So we see that low inside for ball 1.
Panaya Monk will be taking the pitching duties on first up for New Zealand, but not before she has a go with the bat here.
So runner still on 2, but Far North Queensland 2 down now. That's a lovely low inside. No, dropped too early, says plate umpire Reynolds. So 2-0 the count here. Fallen a little bit behind has the FNQ pitcher, but gets a nice high inside there, which is fouled off. So Fulton working hard, getting back into this game early. Just waiting for a dry ball to come in. Still a fair bit of dew on the outfield from the early morning fog.
So FNQ have put 2 away already here, but still have that runner on second. Fulton will be looking to shut this batter down.
Barrow gives her pitcher the signal. Goes to the low inside, can't hit that corner. Peyton Barrow behind home plate. Mackay Jr. normally plays also down here in Brisbane and currently representing FNQ. And another good low inside pitch. Slow dribble at the third base, double pumps it. Good take there on third, and that will retire the New Zealand side as we have another look at that replay heading into the bottom of 1. Scores remain 0-all.
So New Zealand come out to take the field now. Punio Monk starting off the pitching duties to Tahuna Rind Luke behind home plate. First base will be covered by Palace Potter. Second base, Marama Makia. Third base, Stella Pirano. Shortstop, Caitlin Lewin. And in the outfield, we have Rita Hokianga in left field, Tatiana Grant in centre field, and Kiara Taimai in right field. DPing in this lineup will be Kiara Rind Luke, and then rounding out the team on the bench, we have Charlotte Tuala, Taylor Lum George, Krista Lockington Masters, Courtney Gettins, and Mel Gettins.
Watch that New Zealand team finish off the last of their warm-ups. Far North Queensland have shown some great attack with the sticks so far in this tournament. They'll be looking to jump out. They've got the opportunity here to get an early lead. Amaya Foxover, lead-off batter. If anyone follows the college ball, finished the end of her college season with a number of multi-base hits and home runs. So let's see if she can continue that form into this Open Women's State Titles.
So apologies, it looks like Kiara Rind Luke is coming in to start the pitching duties here today. We did have her down originally as a DP.
Bit of a late change there from New Zealand. So we get into that one. That was high outside the zone for ball 1. And a good inside pitch for a 1-1 count. Ball 1, strike 1. Oh, gets that in
Ouch.
the arm. And that will be a free base. Probably not the way Amaya was hoping to get there, but she'll take it nonetheless. That has stung for sure.
Especially first thing in the morning when you're a little cold.
It looks like it hit her halfway up the forearm. So they're just going to come in here because if she was swinging at it, it will actually be... No, it's on the arm, so it doesn't matter. It is a walk. So the hands count as part of the bat, but not the arms. So next into bat is Moy. Looks around short, goes high. Good pull in from the New Zealand catcher. Goes around short again, can't get to it.
So if Moi Kurihara can get on, we know she's got some wheels, as does Amaya.
Maybe looking to push for 3 here if the bunt goes down, but, oh, saying she went at that bunt. Thought she pulled back, but I'm not argue with Reynolds. He has got the best position to see that one. So ball 2, strike 1 now. Comes around, tries to go, but bat started low and she had to go up to the ball and caused it to come off the top of the bat. Fouled off over the back fence. Generally with the bunters, they try and start high because they want the ball going down to the ground, so they always want to be pushing down on the ball. Moy not able to do that in this occasion. So a 2-2 count now. And she goes for the swing, fouls that off up first baseline. Count remains unchanged. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And pitch comes in, it's low, it's going to second base. Oh, a slight fumble, and the speed of both runners just put enough pressure on the fielder, and that will be safe at 1 for both players.
So just an awkward bounce, I think, coming here for the second baser.
Have a quick look at this replay.
Yeah, just couldn't quite read that bounce off the deco, and that's allowed 2 speedy demons onto the diamond here for FNQ.
As we head back live, first pitch, ball 1.
With Sophie Lawrence into bat now.
So a 1-0 count. And it drops a short one. That's a decent bunt. Goes for the force out at 3. Says safe. He might have dropped the ball potentially. Not sure exactly what happened there.
Yeah, I believe it was couldn't quite control it in the end as Foxover slid in.
So the call started out, but then off the base safe was the call.
Just with a timeout here for New Zealand.
So quick chat from the coach. None out, loaded bases for FNQ as their number 4 comes into bat.
So Seren Letizia in now.
Great scoring opportunity here early on, and that is high in the zone, has a crack at it straight away, fouls it off. So very positive intent here for the FNQ batters. See what New Zealand can do. They'll be hoping to get that lead runner coming home out and keep that scoreboard clean. Anything in the outfield, whether it's in the air or on the ground, should result in at least 1 run being scored. That is low and outside, too low, too outside, says Reynolds. 1-1 count. So pressure on this New Zealand international team earlier in this match. And it goes high, it's a shallow, it's going to land short of the outfield. That is a great hit, that is 1 home, everyone advances 1 base. So FNQ open their scoring account with a fly out to right field. Have another look at that shot. Definitely got under it a little bit, but still able to find the gap. It's that awkward position, too deep for the infield, too shallow for the outfield. And runners did well there.
So FNQ continuing with the loaded bases as Sasha May Flegler comes
As she
in.
hits that one down right field line, but it's gone foul. And punches that one straight to first base. Goes for the lead runner. It's safe. I don't think her foot was on the base. Let's have a look here. Have another look at this replay. She comes across. So she's blocking the base before she had the ball. And because the player slid into her leg before she had the ball, it is obstruction, so that player is not allowed to cover that base until she has the ball in her hand. So a very tight but very good call there from plate umpire Reynolds. Absolutely perfect. So again, everyone just pushes around 1 and FNQ now up 2-0.
Bree Evans in now, third baser today for FNQ.
Again, loaded bases. FNQ, great team batting so far as that one's high over the zone. Just doing their job, getting one base at a time, working their way around. That's an incredible pitch. Low outside for a called strike. So FNQ still with none out, loaded bases, in prime position to really blow this game apart. And that is ripped straight between short and third. And again, another single, and everyone just pushes around one more base. This is fantastic team softball from this FNQ side. So we have another look at this shot. Absolutely ripped, found that gap beautifully. All right.
It looked like Letizia was going to round a score on that one as well, but I think she just got caught up a little bit in traffic and took the safe approach.
Watching live, the coach originally sent her, didn't realise how quickly the left fielder got to the ball and had to change his mind very quickly. Lucky she could pull the handbrake on.
We have seen these New Zealand girls' arms over the course of the weekend already.
Is this Peyton Barrow into bat now, the catcher?
It is.
So number 31 for FNQ has got a very quick set of wheels on her. See if she can continue this run for FNQ or if I've just given her a commentator's curse. That is fouled off nicely up first baseline. 1-1 the count here on the young catcher. That is low below the zone, well left from Barrow. Ball 2, strike 1 here. Oh, nicely ripped up first baseline, but just goes foul. Unfortunately, that would have been the perfect spot to hit that one. Runners ahead of her, getting it up to that right-hand side. Could have seen multiple come across the plate. 2-2 the count now. New Zealand looking to secure their first out of this innings. Beautiful pitch, a slow roller. Goes for the out at first, just wants to ensure the run. So a sacrifice single there for Barrow, scores the runner. So New Zealand secure their first out, but it is at the cost of another run. And it's also taken the force off. So first base now vacant as we have another look at that hit. Just went over the top of the ball a little bit. Third base, just securing the out there.
And this will bring in pitcher Julia Fulton. Drops the short.
Goes for the squeeze play, but again, she sort of blocked the plate there. The catcher needs to be careful here. Once again, has been called for obstruction. She was safe either way. And the bunt goes around to second as we see New Zealand call time. Let's have another look at that play. That was a brilliant bunt. So as we see, beautiful bunt straight back to the pitcher. See how the catcher is completely blocking the plate without the ball. So not allowed to block the runner's path unless you've got the ball in your hand. So either way, the ball got away, so it was safe. And plate umpire Reynolds just getting this game moving along as the New Zealand girls just regroup here. They do have one out. Just need to reset and get back into this match.
And we're at the bottom of the lineup here for FNQ with Emma Wallace coming in now. Runners on 2 and 3.
That's a beautiful comeback pitch there. High inside for a called strike. Wallace just watches that first one, trying to get a gauge of this left-handed pitcher. That left-hander really cuts across the batter well with those inside pitches. Looks fantastic. And 1-1 now the count. Just got some running repairs there for the catcher's leggings. Oh, able to hold her hands back on that high pitch very nicely. She was more than tempted, but team batting prevailed. Low gets a piece of that. Gold coin for hitting the camera. Thank you very much, Wallace. So 1 down here, 2 and 2. Oh, that's a lovely shot right back up the middle. Great job there from the batter, and the runner will come home. Nicely done. So a single RBI to the number 9 batter, Wallace. Have another look at this shot. That was beautiful. Just found the gap between pitcher and shortstop very nicely here. Low and hard. Scored 2. Oh, sorry, I ripped her off a run. That was a 2-run RBI. Apologies to Wallace there. So FNQ now jump out to a 7-0 lead and still going, as we've gone through 9 batters now. Is that correct?
We have, but Tatiana Grant did well in centre field there for New Zealand to keep Emma Wallace to first base.
Yeah, as that one gets away. Wallace won't be at first for long as she steals second on that pass ball. Catcher getting a little bit frustrated.
So Amaya, we know, can certainly hit a bomb, and I'm eyes up in case she does hit one over the fence here at us at the back.
Yeah, no prizes for hitting the cameras out behind centre field, Amaya, just a heads up. So,
And it looks like we might be having that pitching change now.
this has been a long innings here for the New Zealand girls out in the field. Up to batter number 10. Only secured 1 out so far. So FNQ doing a great job of not only getting on base, but stringing a number of hits together. So those runners that do get on base are converted into runs on the scoreboard. So we'll have a look here.
It looks like Pania Monk is coming in now. So she was originally down for pitching duties, but swapped DPing with Kiara Ryan-DeLuke.
We also have a new catcher coming in as well. Looks like the catcher's coming out. New catcher coming in. So a sleuth of changes. Once we have those, we'll get them to you. As we get back into it, going to shout out to Amaya here while she's in the batter's box. Auntie Carolyn is watching you all the way from Dirrabandi. So let's see if Amaya can put one in the field for her auntie.
So yes, Monk definitely coming in to take over the pitching duties here.
As we set up here, that is a low but across the bottom of the plate, says Reynolds, and that is a called first strike. So May just taking her time here, checking out the new pitcher. And that is inside for a 1-1 count. Been playing softball for 12 years, Amaya. Last 2 over in the US. Ball 2, strike 1. And that one a low and inside, and a little bit too low, and possibly a bit inside as well. So great watching here from the FNQ batter. I think that's been the most impressive part about this inning so far, is the team batting. And a good eye there. She'll take the walk. So yet to get a good look at a pitch. She got hit by the pitch ball in her first at bat, takes the walk in the second. As runners now on 1 and 2 for FNQ. With only 1 out, that will bring in an infield fly rule. So any fly balls that can be reasonably caught by the infield, the batter will be automatically out. As Moy is in the batter's box now and wastes no time, slices that up first baseline, but it will land foul. That is strike 1 on Moy. Monk sets up here, see if she can build on this first strike. That's a lovely pitch. Low outside, really dropped after the hit the corner of the plate. And that is an 0-2 count. So this is probably the best opportunity the pitchers have had in this inning so far to send someone back to the bench. 0-2 count on Moy. And Moy doesn't muck around, throws that to right field, finds the gap, goes past the right fielder. This is going to be a multi-base hit. Wallace gets home. Moy's rounding 3. She will make it home. That is an in-the-park home run for Moy Kuriari. Fantastic job there. 3-run home run. And FNQ now jump out to a 10-0 lead. Let's have another look at this hit. That was a fantastic at-bat. 0-2 on her at this point as well. So pressure was all on Moy. And she saw that pitch and thought it was Christmas. Absolutely rocketed it out to centre right field. So forced to follow that up is Sophie Lawrence, number 3 batter.
Got on with that beautiful bunt last time and a fielder's choice.
Oh, that's right. That was spot on. Don't think she'll be bunting here with empty bases. Watches that low one go through for a strike. Goes for the second one, scoops it, gets it short of centre field. That's another good base hit. Unbelievable batting here from the FNQ team. And I don't know what New Zealand can do about this. There hasn't been many errors in the field, a couple of little errors, but overall it's just been good batting and good pressure with the base running by FNQ. Have another look at Sophie Lawrence's hit. Beautiful, took that low inside, dug it out nicely. So we're back live, and same thing. This is going deep over the head of centre field this time. That is going to be a multi-base hit. Sophie Lawrence is rounding 3. She'll come home as the next batter.
Seren takes third base comfortably on that hit into centre.
That is a stand-up triple. Fantastic job there. Absolute ripper of a hit. We see. Have another look at it here. Absolutely scooped it. And centre field can't win. Sophie drops it in front of her, and Seren drives it over her head. As next in the batter's box is Sasha May Flegler. And she punches this to shortstop. Good out there for New Zealand, but again, a run does score. So a sack, single, gets another RBI for FNQ as they bounce out to a 12-0 lead. I wasn't sure I would quite believe this scoreline if you'd told me this before the game started. As that pitch is watched outside for a ball. So FNQ up 12-0, but New Zealand do have 2 down now. So just looking for the batter here so they can come back at them with the sticks. That is low and inside for another ball. This is Bree Evans in the batter's box, is that correct? Third baser. So hit a lovely single out to left field in her first at bat. Let's see what she can do in a second. And that is low and inside for another ball. Three and oh the count here. See if she puts the bat away for this one. Certainly does, but Monk takes advantage and puts one over the middle of the plate to get back into this count. 3-1 now for Evans. Drove one to left field. What's she going to do in this at bat?
So we saw Pania keep Brisbane White low in their
that's
scoring.
a great dive. Can she get the throw? Oh, that's fantastic job there
done
from New Zealand. So they are finally able to shut this innings down, but FNQ take an absolute monster lead coming into the top of 2. They are leading 12-0. Right, top of the 2 here. FNQ looking to keep a clean score sheet. Oh my God, tongue-tied already.
Some words.
Some words. Barry gives a signal.
Tahuna Ryan Luke in.
Oh, they're not wasting any time. And again,
Great shot.
Great diving effort there from Amaya, but the hit was just too good. And New Zealand waste no time immediately getting that first batter on base. This is all they need to do. They don't need to go for the big shots here. They just need to do similar to what FNQ did and just some great team batting. If we have another look at this shot, just hit low and hard, and diving efforts weren't enough.
And up next we have Rita Hokianga.
Goes for that low inside. Well blocked by Peyton. That is ball 1. You can hear that New Zealand team really upping the ante, trying to encourage their teammates to get back into this game. New Zealand are more than capable of putting a dozen runs on. They don't need to do it all in one innings. They've got time in this game, still another hour to go. So if they can just start chipping away, they'll work very hard here. 2-0 count here. Good team batting so far. Goes for that low inside, but just dropped a bit too early, says Jake Reynolds behind the plate. So 3-0. Doubt we'll see a swing here. Can Julia Fulton come back? She certainly can. That's a cracker pitch. So So back into this count with a 3-1. Can Fulton drag it back? No, goes too high. That is ball 4. And the New Zealanders are cheering them on big time here. So none down, 2 runners on bases already. So infield fly rule is back on here. Any fly balls that the infield are capable of catching will be automatically out.
So this brings in Kiara Taimai now.
Drops the short one. That's a great bunt.
Beautifully done.
Absolutely nothing FNQ could do about that. And New Zealand starting to turn the screws right back on FNQ. Let's have another look at that bunt. What did you think of this one, Louise?
I'm loving the enthusiasm coming off the bench from New Zealand here. Just shapes up nice and early and drops it in that perfect little triangle spot between the corners and pitcher.
Could not have asked for a better spot to drop that bunt and showed some wheels to get there easily. As a big swing and a miss here from the left-handed batter of New Zealand.
So
Swing and a miss.
Sorry, Kiara Rind Luke in. So just swapping the DPing duties earlier with Pania.
And goes for that low outside. That's a great pitch against a left-hander especially. And it gets the strikeout. So FNQ record their first out of this innings with a nice low outside as we have a quick look at that replay before coming back live. Live now.
So we see Makia just let that one go through for a strike.
And that exact same spot as she got the K2 from the previous batter, that low outside dropping pitch. Goes a high outside. This one's through
nice
as well.
chip.
That is 1 run. They're going for the second. 2 runs across the plate for New Zealand. The enthusiasm has just driven those players across the plate. And they open their account with a 2-run RBI.
Yeah, great little shot there from Makia.
So FNQ just taking a second here, just going to break the momentum if they can. Got a lot of talented softballers in that circle. See what FNQ can do here. They're up 12-2. You wouldn't know it just looking at this innings.
Absolutely.
So New Zealand not going down easily, coming back strong. Again, still just under an hour in this game left to play.
So back up the top of the order here.
And a swing and a miss, goes for that change up, goes for the put out at 3. Did they get out? No, the throw was just
running.
a little wide, just on the wrong side of the base, and that gave her enough time to get safely around that. So runners now in scoring positions on 2 and 3.
So we'll see if Caitlin can replicate her home run from yesterday.
And that's low in the dirt, well blocked from Barrow. As we saw yesterday, runners on 3 need to be careful with those pass balls. That is a concrete block wall behind the catcher there. And those pitches can bounce back nicely for the catchers sometimes. So we actually saw a pass ball bounce back to the catcher in time for her to pick up and take the pick off at 2. So need to be aware of that, New Zealand. Ball 2, strike 1. That's a lovely low pitch, but just a little bit too low.
Not quite clipping the edge of the zone there for Fulton. So New Zealand with 2 runners in scoring position here.
Goes for that low inside corner, misses that corner. That's the second walk of this innings for Fulton. So bases now loaded. What can they do? Far North Queensland showed smart batting pays off in these situations. Can New Zealand do the same? So that's a beautiful pitch.
Grant just got caught looking last at bat. Definitely will be keen to swing the bat around this time.
Got one strike on her already. Goes for that high outside, can't get it in the zone. 1-1 now the count. Oh, beautiful drop pitch there. Sucks in the batter nicely. Couldn't let that one go, but couldn't get any bat on it. Ball one, strike two now. FNQ looking for their second out of the second innings. Oh, that's a beautiful pitch. Went straight back to what worked, and it worked well. So 2 down now, but bases still loaded for New Zealand. So we have another look at this pitch. This is a great drop she's got here. She's used it very well so far in this game. As we just wait for the speed up rule to happen. Catcher coming off, runner coming on for the catcher.
So it does bring in the big batter, Palace Porter here.
So let's see what's happening. Can she score some of these runs, or will they be left stranded on base? That's a great low inside drop. Wasting no time there, getting bat on ball, fouling that one off. Strike one. Stays with that low inside. That's smart calling there from Barrow. Don't want to give her something high in the zone that she can send over the top. Making her dig it out. 0-2 now the count.
That breeze is starting to pick up again here this morning. We saw it catch a few of the high balls yesterday.
Goes for that low outside. Just misses the plate. I wonder if she'll throw a change here. Definitely want to keep it low. I wouldn't be putting anything up in the top end of her zone. So let's see what Barrow comes up with.
Not the way she was batting yesterday.
Looks like it goes back to that trusty low ball. Oh, that's a beautiful pitch. Roy smile there from the batter. She knew she was beaten. And despite a great comeback there for New Zealand, they still trail coming into the bottom of 2, 12-2.
So Monk continuing with the pitching duties here. Kicking us off will be Peyton Barrow.
And waste no time. Likes that first pitch, has a cut at it, fouls it off behind the catcher.
Peyton grounding out through third base last time, so she'll be looking to push it through the gaps.
And cannot resist that high one, but Monk too good, beating the bat there of Barrow.
I don't think she was looking for a gap there. I think she looked for the fence on that one.
Yeah, she was going big on that one. 0-2, the count nonetheless now. Jumps out wide, does the catcher, but back. Oh, that was called. Gets the corner, says Jake Reynolds.
Great combination there from Kiara and Pania. Fulton now dropped that lovely little bunt last time, but open bases for her this time round. And Monk showing the form yesterday that kept Brisbane White to a very low score.
It's not quite low enough. That one's in the dirt for a ball. Monk building into this game quite nicely. One and one the count here. FNQ looking to build on that 10-run lead. And saw what happened to Barrow. Wasn't going to have the same. Has a crack but can't hit it. Ball one, strike two here. Jumps back out to the outside corner again. That is too wide and too low.
It is a nice pitch in Monk's arsenal, but yeah, unfortunately just missing on that occasion.
2-2 now the count. FNQ looking for their first base runner of this second innings. And that is inside. Full count now. Ball three, strike two. Is Monk going to go back to that trusty outside corner?
I think she might.
Jumps out to it and hits it. That's a nice pitch. That is strike three.
Monk doing a great job there. Great calling by Kiara Taimaya behind the plate as well. Bottom of the order, Emma Wallace here. Hit through centre field last time.
As that one goes deep over centre field's head. That's going to be a multi-base hit. She's rounding towards three. Got a little bit of speed wobbles going, but managed a stand-up triple in the end.
Great shot by Wallace there.
Fantastic job. Not sure if I got the camera angles right there. Apologies. I was too busy watching the action live.
It was a great turn and chase by Tatiana Grant out here in centre field, but just nothing you can do when it's over your head like that.
Yeah, sorry to the viewers at home. Just got too wrapped up in the game myself. So we are back live now. FNQ runner on three, back to the top of the order. Is that right?
Absolutely. Foxover just watching that one go through for a ball.
Yet to have an opportunity to swing the bat. Hit by a pitch ball in the first innings, took the walk in the second. I don't think she's had an opportunity to have a swing. See what can happen here. Goes for that low inside by the looks. And Foxover up for the challenge. Fouls that one off. 1-1 now the count. Runner on three, 2 outs though, so needs a safe hit here to get that run across the plate. And rips that one foul up third baseline. Ball one, strike two now on Foxover. One and two going for that outside and can't get bat on it. And New Zealand shut the innings down without any more damage to the scoreboard as we head into the top of three. FNQ leading New Zealand 12-2.
right, heading back here, New Zealand with another go round with the bats.
Goes for that low inside, but 2 inside for ball 1.
So Monk just grounding out through third base last time, but we know she can put a good bat behind a ball as well.
And a lovely spot there for Fulton. That outside corner puts one straight back on Monk. 2-1 the count. Ooh. 1-1, I think. Yeah, as that one's fouled off. 1 and 2 will now be the count. Ball 1, strike 2. It's like shifting across for that low inside. Maybe not. Goes for the high outside. Oh, not far off, probably a bit high. Misses that outside corner of the zone. 2 and 2 now the count. Gets a low one, slow dribbler. Shortstop not able to get across in time. And that will be a single out to centre field. So New Zealand just getting a nice little roll on here again in this top of the third innings. They're just looking to just claw back a couple of runs each innings, build their way back into this game. And this is the start they were hoping for to do it.
This does bring in the bat of Tahuna Rind Luke.
Gets that high outside going. Swing and a miss from Ron Luke. Strike 1. New Zealand with a runner on first base.
Singled through shortstop last time.
Oh, that's a great outside drop.
I think she has a laugh at that one.
Had a little chuckle at herself. Started swinging, knew she shouldn't have been, couldn't pull out of it. I think she was just a bit ahead of that too.
Yeah.
Took a bit of pace off it potentially there, Fulton. 0-2 the count now. Goes for that low inside, hits it into her own leg. Oh,
Ouch.
That hurts. No one's blamed but yourself though. So.
Wow, harsh.
Yeah. No balls, 2 strikes, jumps straight back into it. Is not mucking around here, the New Zealander.
Yeah. Build 'em tough.
And it goes for that low drop, can't control it. That is a good out for FNQ. First out of this third innings.
So Rita Hokianga took the walk last time.
So we just see that great drop pitch. Back live now. And seeing that swing, they're just well ahead of it. Just can't get that timing right. The pace on these pitches is a little bit less than what they're probably used to, but the movement and the drop on them is proving difficult. Oh, that's a lovely outside corner.
Nice pitch by Fulton there.
Called second strike, and once again she jumps out to an 0-2. So gets ahead early in these counts. Gives herself plenty of pitches to work her way around the zone then. Goes inside, a little bit too inside, can't entice the swing. Oh, that's again, the change of pace proves the undoing of these New Zealanders. Just haven't adjusted their swings as yet, as Fulton claims another K2 in this innings. I think it's almost the same pitch, just a bit off pace and a big drop on it. Looks fat coming in and just really dies at the end. So we just have the speed up rule coming in. Pitcher coming off, And a runner coming in for the pitcher. Just New Zealand team just working out who that runner is going to be. Two out now for FNQ.
Kiara with the bunt last time.
Goes for that outside corner. Did she get it? No, just outside. Again goes to that outside corner. Again, not quite able to hit it. And 2-0 the count now. Oh, comes
There
back
we
in
go.
nicely. 2-1. Just a slight adjustment, and that was enough.
Both pitchers using those outsides to their advantage.
And again, that ball just falling away from the batters. Saw in that second innings, they were really focusing on just making contact. Their swings seem to be a bit bigger this at bat, and they're not quite getting the contact they'd be hoping for. Goes for that drop again. Well blocked by Barrow.
So 2 away here.
Full count on the batter. So runner will be taking off from first base. Swing and a miss, and 3 K2s shut the innings down for FNQ. So Fulton does the bulk of the lifting on her own. As we head into the bottom of 3, FNQ leading New Zealand 12-2. Bottom of the 3rd here. Mui in the batter's box for FNQ. She watches that outside sail across.
Had the in the park home run through right field last time round.
Do have a couple of fielding changes into centre field as number 43 for New Zealand.
So Rita has moved from left into centre. Krista Lockington-Masters has come on, I think, into left field, I believe.
As Mui jumps out to an 0-2 count. That's the same count she had when she hit the in the park home run. So going for that outside drop. Yeah, it's there. Oh, she dropped it, but Mui's already gone, so. So this outside pitch proving a bit of a kryptonite for this FNQ batting lineup so far. Catcher jumps out a long way, but catches it inside. Gives it a good view for the umpire. There's a swing and a miss there for the FNQ batter. Is that Sophie Lawrence?
Yes.
Yep. Also did a stint over in college ball in the US. And that is up above the zone for a ball. 1-1 now the count.
Singling out to centre field last time round. Bases open for her.
And low below the zone. Ball 2, strike 1 on Lawrence. And rips that one. It just goes foul up third baseline though. 2-2 now the count. FNQ haven't been able to put any runs on since that massive first innings. So they'll be trying to get some consistency back in the batter's box before this game is done.
Yeah, Monk doing a great job to shut out a good chunk of this FNQ batting lineup. Looks like we might have another change coming up somewhere.
Is it another pitching change potentially? No, it looks like a change with first base, is it? Number 44's come on to first base.
So Mel Getton's in. And I assume that means that Potter has gone off, number 19.
Looks like it, yeah. Potter gets a breather. As that one sliced foul into the first base fence line. So 2-2 remains the count for Lawrence. Two and two for Lawrence here. FNQ looking to add to that scorecard. As I said, after that first innings, New Zealand have kept them to no runs. And so if it can't help, has a chop at that one. It goes behind. Oh, beats out the throw too. Great job there. So Sophie Lawrence not giving up on that play, and it is good for her in the end, getting safe on first base. Just got away from the catcher.
So Seren in now. Got your problem from last time.
Straight over the top and gets through the infield. That will be a single for Seren. So FNQ just starting to build that team batting again here by the looks of it. As we have a look at that replay now. Wasted no time, saw the first pitch and liked it. Just chipped it over pitcher's head and in between second and shortstop. So runners on 1 and 2, only 1 out now for FNQ.
So Flegler in now. She's actually looking for her first safe hit.
Not going to get it with that one. Swings at that low pitch. And Sophie took a huge jump there. Nearly got caught out, but got back to the base in the end. It just shows you the perfect lead-off. So was able to get back, but took a massive jump.
So Flegler on base first time round off a fielder's choice.
Swing and a miss there. 0-2 the count now.
But with the ground out through shortstop last time round.
Will we jump and see that wide outside pitch again? Yeah, here it comes. Oh, misses it to the inside and low though. I don't think I've seen an FNQ batter get bat on ball for that pitch yet.
No.
So it's proving to be the Achilles heel of this FNQ batting lineup. Tries to go there, gets a little bat on that. Bit of an error there, but still
recovery.
Gets the force out at 2. So records the second out, but runner advances to third. Lawrence got to third. Have another look at that one. Slow roller, just a little awkward hop, but able to keep it nearer. Brings in the third baser for FNQ. Runners on the corner, but 2 down. So will we see a steal here? Certainly will not.
Bree Evans 1 from 2 in her at bats as well.
Strike 1 on Evans. That one's in the dirt. Just gets away from the catcher. Oh, but runner at 1 decides not to chance it. (12-2) still here. 2 out for New Zealand. And that is hit shallow.
That's a big hit.
It's all right in between the 2 players. Oh, just in and out of the glove. That will score 1. Second one's coming around. There's 2 runs for FNQ. That number 23 in the left field did a great job getting to it, but just couldn't squeeze the glove closed in time. We'll have another look at that. That is a double for Evans. See here, just got under it slightly, but went quite deep. Left field made a lot of ground to get to it, and it was just in and out of the glove.
Barrow in.
Is a great low inside called strike. Barrow will be hoping to get a solid safe hit here. Record her first safe hit of this game. Not bad there, has a little chop at it. Owes me $1 for the camera. Oh, 2 on Barrow. I think I've got $1 that she goes to that outside drop again. Yeah, here we go. And Barrow does a great job getting bat on that. That's fantastic batting there. That is not easy to do.
Well done by Barrow, but that pitch of Monk's is just proving so difficult for this lineup.
It is an ugly, nasty pitch for those batters. Even if you can get bat on it like Barrow was able to, it's not a lot of bat. Goes straight back there, can't. Oh, it's outside. Nerves of steel.
Yeah.
Barrow stands up and goes, never in doubt. But,
yeah, with a little shake of the head and a bit of a shrug.
Yeah, so no problems for Barrow. The rest of the crowd is oohing and ahhing. And can't help
wasn't doing it twice.
Goes for that outside, but In the end, 2 more runs put on for FNQ as they take a 14-2 lead heading into the top of 4. Top of the 4 now, pressure back on New Zealand. They need at least 3 runs to keep this game going. Down by 12 runs currently. Looks like there's been some changes. Umpire's making a couple of changes. Have no idea what they are.
No, it wasn't watching.
So the field looks pretty set. It might have been a batter's change. Number 76 is currently in the batter's box. And that is high outside for ball 1. And that one down and a miss.
So Stella Pirano coming into the batting lineup here for Kiara Rind-Luke.
Lovely pitch, owes me $1. That one fouled off. Ball 2, strike 1. Lovely pitch there, goes to shortstop. Good pick up from Foxover, off balance throw. And that's the end of the number 16 for New Zealand and first out for FNQ. Have another look at this one. So moved well to her left, kept the body low and rips that across for the out.
So Marama Makia in, had the single through to centre field last time.
And goes
Drops
for the
it
short one. Barrow gets it. Can she get the throw in time?
Oh, beautifully done.
The throw was a good one. Not able to be taken by Moy, but I don't think it was in time anyway. If we have another look at the replay, Barrow does a great job picking it up and getting to it. No, I think she was safe. She's definitely safe. Now, runner on 1, 1 out here.
Back up the top of our lineup here.
Number 12 in the batter's box. There's low outside, but a little bit too wide, I think. There's ball 1.
Caitlin kicked off the batting with that little sneako one that just dropped in front of the catcher, but got herself safely to first. And then got a walk. So looking for some bat here.
And big swing, third base cuts across, takes the force out, gets the lead runner. That is smart softball. So.
Have we called dead ball?
Not sure. Not sure what happened here. We'll just wait for the umpires to converse. Have a look at the replay while the umpires have a chat.
See if we can work it out.
Well, you don't have the full angle, so whether someone took off. So, yeah, nothing
She
really
hit it
there.
into her foot on that.
Have another look.
Does come off like in a weird bounce.
Seeing if it hits into her foot. No, I don't think it did. I think it just hit the ground right next to her foot. She stayed there though. So, because she didn't run, they actually rolled the double. And so that's 3 outs in the game. I'll have one more look at this before we call it quits. But I think she thought she hit it into her foot, but the umpires didn't see it. And she stopped running because she's like, oh, it hit my foot. They've taken the out at 2, and then they've actually gone across after the replay ends for the double at 1 because the umpires didn't see it hit her foot. That is a double play and ends the 4th innings. So FNQ take the game by mercy, winning over New Zealand 14-2. So thank you for tuning in and watching. We'll be back at 10 o'clock with the next game. Look forward to seeing you then. Don't forget to like and subscribe.